It's February, love is in the air, and so are various viruses and bugs. However, they do say that love prevails. So, despite being a little bit sick and a little bit foggy, I am your cool Uncle Marissa, and we are back for our second annual Valentine's Day video. As you hopefully know by now, I love to play games. However, my girlfriend loves to watch it more so. So, you know, I play games. She watched me play through every Kingdom Hearts game, and now I can send her articles about how translation changes were made to Riku's dialogue to make it less gay for Western audiences. Is that Disney's hand? I just feel like that's Disney's hand. Similarly, I love to see people make music and listen to music, while my girlfriend does like to sing and make music. So I thought, what if we married these two hobbies and we made a song in a game? We had a few ideas jumping around, and it kind of boiled down to Mario Paint and the Music Box app on the Playdate, and I know there's a ton more apps on the Playdate too, but she chose Mario Paint. It being something from her childhood as well was really helpful. So let's go ahead and see her make a song in Mario Paint, the most professional music production software endorsed by Mario himself. So you've played Mario Paint before?
Yes, I had a career in the past when I was 6, and I fought my cousin on which buttons we could put, which icons we could put in the scale of musics and the scale of music, that's what it's called. We enjoyed ourselves thoroughly.
Do you know if you played on the computer or on SNES?
I'm pretty sure it was on the computer. We didn't play on the SNES. I don't think we were even allowed. Alex was pretty, no.
We have it on the computer too, but it's running the SNES version. Do you have anything you would like to say or apologize for?
Oh, I didn't have anything prepared, but I would like to apologize for the state of today and the fact that we don't have beautiful things like Mario Paint anymore. Even though, I don't know, I haven't been playing video games, so I could be wrong. There's just something so beautiful about this and so silly and multi-purpose that I feel like it would have been commodified by today. It's you have to pay for these add-ons, or I don't know. I'm probably just being old too.
Well, I think edutainment in general has kind of disappeared.
Yeah. That's a
and there were a lot of drawing stuff on the DS and I think 3DS. But there's an art app on the Switch, but I've heard it's not very good. Playdate has cute music making things. I was more thinking along the lines of apologizing for me being sick.
Sorry. No, now I know why she's asking me this. I'm sorry to all the nerdfuse and nerdices that
is gender neutral.
Excuse me, sorry. The nerdfuse gender neutral. You're very correct. That your cool uncle is sick.
I don't have long left.
I got sick on Thursday night. Very much not my fault. I try to wear my mask as much as possible, but it was my fault by merely existing around this sweet person's lungs. She took care of me all weekend, all day, all night. She was like a little nurse. And now she's sickly. Though she looks beautiful. I think we can all agree on that. She looks even more radiant. Not saying that I think she should be sickly in that tuberculosis style of
Shout out
beauty.
to Mac Cosmetics.
And if you guys want to remember that last year, she confessed to me that she would trade me over for Tifa. She also let me know that this year, what was it? Oh, that we're not lovers, so.
When did I say that?
10 minutes ago.
Okay, let's get started.
Oh, I can touch it now?
Yes.
Am I allowed to? Good. So when my cousin and I were always doing this, we thought we had to catch him, but then we just like wanted to catch him. And then like
Yes.
sometimes we thought, see, he runs away. We used to think that like, and Alex was like, no, it's not that. No, it's true. It's true. It's true. Alex, I've learned. I love this part because it was like the Olympics games on the original Nintendo station. Like you could play
Nintendo Station.
Sorry, the
You played the Nintendo PlayStation that never came to the market.
no the jumping pad. We called it the jumping pad, but it was like the play pad where you could be in the Olympics, so you could do different sports. I can't remember if it was like a specific sport or not.
I mean, that's just traumatic to me because, like, the whole, like, holding you down to do exercises, they made me do that in middle school because I was bringing down the average score for touching your toes. So they would push me.
Oh, well, they pushed all of us. Oh. The average score of to touching your toes? Oh,
Yeah.
well.
They were very proud of their physical ed superiority, which is why I'm so buff.
She is buff. She's very buff. She's my buff girlfriend.
I'm your only girlfriend.
Well, you're my only girlfriend. I'm one of 3.
You're my only real girlfriend. Ew, I sound like a weeb.
Because you are. All right, so I don't know what I'm gonna do here, but I was thinking could make maybe like
A love song.
probably not, but
Can't believe you're making a song in 4/4. How last season.
what was your favorite word when you first met me? How gauche?
A lot of things when we met were gauche. Where we met. We lived in a very gauche world.
And she was a gauche girl.
No. I was not gauche.
You weren't, no.
You were the fanciest with your little yellow sweater.
Oh.
And then you gave it away to victims of a fire. I'll never forgive them.
This is what happens when someone doesn't tell you that they want you to keep something and then you give it away.
Well, I don't assume you're going to I don't assume that you're going to give away all your clothes.
Well, this was something in particular. It wasn't like giving away everything. But I did give that away too because I'm like, oh, it's just a sweater, not like the sweater. So anyway, we're not getting that back, which is great.
Despacito.
To anyone who actually makes music professionally, I'm sorry. That should have been on my list of sorries, because this is not it.
If you make music professionally, she's so sorry she hasn't gotten in touch with you yet to be a vocalist for you. If you want to collab, hit her up on her socials. You should apologize in the meantime to Nintendo.
Why?
For not purchasing the Mario Paint for SNES and an SNES. Because if we'd purchased it off eBay, your money would go straight to Shigeru Miyamoto. Yes, and he would be here right now shaking your hand.
How's the Tylenol doing? Did you ever play this as a kid?
No.
Really? Okay.
It was not, we had CD-ROM games, but they were like the ones that either we really wanted, and they were like Harry Potter and stuff, or they were like different edutainment games. They were later ones, like the 5th grade adventures or whatever, and like Carmen Sandiego. I didn't beat any of them.
Carmen Sandiego was so hard.
Mavis Beacon teaches typing.
Oh, Mavis.
And then those CDs that you would find, I don't know where you would find them, but they would show up in your house, where they were like 1,000 games on one disc and only 3 of them worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I remember those discs. The way that we had internet was because my dad never wanted to have a subscription, and at that point, AOL was still sending out CDs as like a free trial, so you could have a free trial to the internet.
Yeah, I think we were talking about that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, it was one of those things where you could sign them, but you could keep your account, so it was a very weird thing. So every, like, 3 months, I would have internet for a year, and that was, like, also when we still, like, used it mainly because it was an encyclopedia. Oh, wait, but you needed the Britannica CD for separately. Yeah, I don't know, I'm mixing up my dates. Anyone who's as old as me or older, feel free to correct me in the comments, obviously. I can't remember anything. That was the extent of our CDs, and we had random Math Blaster CDs because yours truly was actually not bad at math, but just like had a really rough 3rd grade teacher.
Maybe if I feel better and we can go on a date on Valentine's Day, we can use your AARP benefits.
Oh, yeah.
For those not from the US, those are benefits for senior citizens.
Yeah. And for those who are maybe not aware, my girlfriend got an email to her inbox last night saying that she is now qualified for 18 senior discounts, 18 different senior discounts.
That was a scam, though.
She's taking out her anger on me.
That was a scam. You've gotten legitimate AARP letters, like from the official sources.
I ignored it. And I was 29 at the time. And they haven't tried to reach out to me since.
They thought you died.
I don't need this. I really, really wish I had like a composer wig. Because like, I feel like it would give me more confidence right now.
The only composers I know are women who don't wear wigs.
Do you wear wigs? I was just thinking of like Mozart and stuff. But
Yeah,
yes,
I know.
obviously. You know. You know.
I assumed you didn't mean Hatsune Miku, everyone's wife.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
married.
she's supposed to be a composer.
She's not a
wait.
composer, but she sings everything.
Yes.
She's taken your job.
Really?
Yeah.
Of what?
Of singing.
What do
Because
you mean?
that's where she's from. She's from a program called Vocaloid, which I don't know a ton about, but I know the concept of is you make music in it, and then you have these different characters who sing, and you can make them sing whatever that you want. And Miku is from there.
Oh, you're saying that could have been my job.
No, I'm saying that she's taking away jobs from flesh and bone human singers.
Oh, because the way you phrased that, well, I don't know. It sounded like you wanted me to be the wife of all these lonely men. And I was like, I don't
You could have
know.
so many husbands.
So many husbands, yes. So many husbands. Husbands.
I still love that image from like a concert she had in the US, I think, where her hologram was just her on like a small LCD screen.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where like they got like scammed out of their like.
Yeah, so sad. I hope she played Despacito.
One of the things about Mario Paint and now is I'm just like, why can't you just slide to the left or right? God. It's like, no, you had to scroll. This was the time where you still had to scroll and everything. And you can only undo once, which is kind of hard. Oh, it's only 3 to 1 now. That's fair.
Sometimes when we do these videos, I'm always like, oh, what if someone watches them and they're like, you guys' body language seems really uncomfortable with each other. But it's not that. It's that it's very small space. So it's very challenging to place our bodies in the space. So it naturally becomes very awkward. Like the other option, I think, would just be more awkward for you.
Yeah, I think this would be. I mean, for me personally, or for the audience?
For them.
Oh, for them. Yes, I
They'll
agree.
be like this. We don't want to watch people hugging. This isn't only hugs.
Oh, that sounds like such a cute service. I feel like I should. That was.
I mean, there are people who offer hugging cuddle sessions like as a service, but they're braver than I.
I'm gonna do a little break here and just start something new because I feel like it. The problem I have with those sort of doing those services is like, because I've seriously considered them before, and I'm like, I guess guess it could be cool, but
Like receiving them or providing them?
providing them, like, it would be a functional way of making money. It's not a great ideal, but whatever.
But then on the other hand, you could die.
On the other hand, I could have to smell everyone, and I think that would be really, really difficult for me.
That's true. When you hear people who do stuff that's not even intimate, but it's like cosmetic, like estheticians who do waxing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they've got masseuses. They've
Yeah.
got stories of stinky, stinky people.
I really want to be as polite as possible. And I feel like, and respectfully, I don't feel like all men do this, or all women for that matter, or any person
No,
for
you
that
all
matter.
Stink.
But, well, I also see this as someone who actually is really self-conscious of my stink, of my body stink. Like,
Your body stink.
I grew up in a really, like, warm area where you could sweat really easily, so I was just very, like, hyper aware of all of it. I had a boss who really hated people who sweat. And she sweat profusely herself, so I think it was more of a projection thing, but, like, I also respected it because it's like, yes, I think sweaty people it can be rough, but some people just run hotter, and I wish this society was kinder towards men and encouraging them to use better products outside of the 12-in-1 Head and Shoulders body wash, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner.
You should patent that before someone takes it.
Right?
That's what geese sound like. Yep.
Yeah, right? Some of these I was just like, here, like, let's go through the list real quick. Sorry. Real quick break. It's like a drum beat. I don't like the baby sounds.
Is that when I saw the image, I thought it was gonna be a clown, so I thought it was gonna honk or something. But then when you click on it, it's so frightening.
Yeah, it's a little unsettling.
It's the pride card. I'm blocking Meowth. Meow. Meow.
So, Marissa, what's your most embarrassing Valentine's Day story?
I don't have one. Oh. No, I don't know. No.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say when the boy I liked in middle school, because he had long hair and we fought a lot, he got me a pearl and like 3 Lindt chocolates, which was not embarrassing, but the embarrassing part was just that after that he wouldn't talk to me anymore because he was too shy, and I had to break up with him over email. What was your most embarrassing Valentine's Day?
Well, let me tell you. Actually, I don't know if I ever. Valentine's Day was never good to me before you. I can safely say that, which is why it was a crappy pants our first Valentine's Day.
She crapped her pants on our first Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that's puts me in a better light, sure. I just want you to know there's a story happening behind here. I can't explain it to you, but there is a story happening behind here.
Oh, in your composition. Let the music speak for itself.
I remember one time when we were trading Valentines at our school because Catholic school, in all of its glory, was very intent on making sure everyone felt accepted in God's love, I'm assuming, something like that. And they were like, you should make sure that everyone gets a Valentine. And you can't say who it's from. You just know that it's 40 Valentines, so it's from everyone. And I was like, that kind of takes away the point of having Valentines, but okay, whatever. And I accidentally put my name on a couple, but like a bunch of kids like didn't get Valentines, and like I gave out 40 Valentines. These 2 girls who were probably not as popular, like as me, the nerd, they were just like, Kitty, we knew yours. It was yours because we could find your name under you scribbling it all out. Because like I tried to be like, Mom, I accidentally put my name, and she's like, we can't afford to get more. And I'm like, okay. So it was just my name scribbled. I just felt really bad. I felt really bad because.
But why? Because everyone knew that you got one for everyone.
You guys traded Valentine for?
Yeah, but you put your name and stuff on it. You could put whatever
Like
you
normal
wanted.
people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was like, you should get one for everyone. I don't know. I also just wasn't very aware of the social politics. I was just like stressed out enough trying to be a proper American child.
With your misconceptions of what biscuits were.
Yeah, but I mean, the things like Valentine's Day cards, I like that. I thought that was cute. I was like, this is what makes America great.
It's true. I mean, England didn't really have that, did they?
No.
They, oh no, let's not do that. That's kind of annoying. It's weird because by the time I studied abroad in Ireland, which was in 1912,
Was this before or after the potato famine? I'm not very good at history.
It was after.
Okay.
But it was still a recent memory. Thank you for asking. Like a lot of things had become westernized, and it was actually
Westernized.
well, no, which is weird. Like, sorry.
You mean Americanized?
Yes, it had all of these really specific American brands that had just taken over, and like you could find a McDonald's anywhere, you could find a Starbucks anywhere. But the thing that actually blew me away the most was that the U.S. adaptation of Halloween had become really a staple in both England and Ireland. And, you know, it's the irony, of course, that Halloween, you know, originated in Ireland. So like when I was there, they were just like, yeah, this is the way we celebrate Halloween, but we also like do costume parties because you guys just decided that you kept having to push us into your ways. And I'm like, oh, good. Americans are the modern day Romans. Actually, it's so weird every time I see your videos. I'm just like, wow, it's such a spacious studio. And then I'm like, no, like it's like every time like I've heard a podcaster be like, yeah, I started in my closet, and I'm like, oh, come on, you have more room than that. And I'm just like, no, you don't actually have more room.
They have
than
a closet. We don't have a closet.
We do have the fairy closet, the one in like the middle of the wall.
Yes.
But it's very like...
It's also full because it's the only storage we have. It's like a very skinny closet that's also raised. It's not like on the ground. So if you want to get things, you have to kind of stand on a stool. I mean, maybe not you, but we do. Maybe you are the tallest man on earth.
No, I'm not.
Not you. I'm talking to them.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, I lived in a household full of giants, and one of them would always put things up higher on purpose. So it was, I just learned to climb things, which was probably not very safe, I guess. My cousin and I had to figure things out. We had to get our snacks somehow. We had to get all the cookies somehow, and I don't understand why they kept it from us. So, this is a mess. It's a beautiful mess.
I mean, you can play it, and then if you don't like it, you can edit it.
No, you can't.
Oh. You can't?
Mm-mm.
Surely you can remove.
You can only do the last one.
But can you like what if you like right click on them, do they go away? No?
Mm-mm. No, this is old school where it's like, I don't know why I said that, but it's like,
Okay, well, if you've played Mario Paint SNES, let us know if we are, not me, because I don't know anything. Let her know if she's wrong.
I mean,
or right.
I think someone's gonna have like a detailed thesis about all the things that I was wrong about in this
Someone's
video.
gonna be like, these are all the things you're wrong about at Mario Paint. Unless they're British, then they're gonna be like Mario Paint. And then there's gonna be someone else being like, ew, you're both women.
I have not used Mr. Piggy enough.
That's what she said. Tree trunks from Adventure Time. That's what she said.
Elephant.
Huh?
She's an elephant, isn't she?
Yeah, but she's married to a pig.
Oh, yeah, I always forget that.
She's spicy.
Well, maybe next year you can have people submit all their crazy Valentine stories. I don't know if that's something that they'd want to do. Not to make anyone uncomfortable, it's just more so.
I don't know how many of my viewers have Valentines.
Well, everyone has a Valentine's story, though. Like, I mean, all of my Valentines until, like, I was an adult, like, was literally just, like, the Tina Belcher adventures. It was just, like, I'm gonna go up and profess my love to someone. They're like, you're smelly, or, like, I hate you, or you're Mexican. Like, literally just so many different things. Like,
They're like some of my commenters.
you know what? They
Just
really...
like, you're Mexican.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Like, I just was like, I remember someone being like, why would anyone like you? You're a man because of your mustache. And I'm like,
You're a mustache?
I'm a mustache.
You're Burt Reynolds' mustache.
I am Burt Reynolds' mustache. I'm Burt Reynolds' mustache. I'm Burt Reynolds' mustache.
This was explained to me yesterday. I still don't get it. Sound off, old people.
Anyone who watched I Love the 70s, one of the coolest things that I think I ever had growing up musically was I was 3, and like I got one of those like toy guitars that make noise when you strum, and there's like little buttons, and I had just been introduced to Wayne's World. I wasn't 3, sorry, I was probably more like 5. Again, I watched Wayne's World when I was 5, and I thought it was amazing. And I wanted to be like Cassandra, and kind of had a crush on her, but not realizing that I had a crush on her. And that was the coolest thing. But like my mom could not stand musical toys because it just made too much noise, and it was a headache. And so I instead just sang all the time, and everyone regretted it, because you don't always want to hear a 6-year-old belting out the Phantom of the Opera when she's like 7.
A 6-year-old belting out the Phantom of the Opera when she's 7.
It took a full year for me to sing the whole musical, I'll have you know.
Maybe it could have been one of those things where when people are like, if you start watching XYZ film at this time on the 31st, then when the clock strikes midnight, it gets to this point.
I started singing on the day before my birthday, and then just kept singing through the day after my birthday. I really loved the Phantom, but not like in the way that I think every other woman did, because I really wanted to be the Phantom.
She had a man's love for the Phantom. She loved him like a man would, with her big strong arms and her scratchy beard.
My scratch stash.
Burt Reynolds stash.
Burt Reynolds stash. Even when I was practicing this, I was like, nah, I can just do whatever. But then I'm like, oh no, I have to do it on beat. There's gonna be someone who's like, oh, I've done something better. And the truth is that of course someone's done something better.
Did you know that Mozart composed his first song on Mario Paint?
Oh.
Hit like and subscribe for more classical music facts.
Oh, you weren't going to tell people more things about that?
No, they have to like and subscribe. Do you prefer this to FL Studio and Ableton?
A little bit.
Do you think it should be the new industry standard?
Yes. I feel like it. I feel like it gives me more creativity and allows me to explore harmonies better. I've only done so much in Ableton, and I don't enjoy it as much as I would like to, but that's probably because I need to actually get a subscription and learn. All right, kids, let's see what this sounds like.
Nice. I feel like it had a nice ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it does sound like? Do you remember the scene in Blazing Saddles where like they end up start fighting and they go through all the studios? It's like the fight going through all the studios. You're so kind.
How do you feel about this? Are you pleased with yourself?
It's okay. It's okay.
Well,
sorry, guys. This probably wasn't like the best thing that I've ever done with my life. But
you should have seen her Mario Paint music when she was 6. No, you missed out. Too bad
boys.
YouTube didn't exist in 1899.
Yes, it's very true. Though I will say me and my cousin probably put blood, sweat, and tears into that because I think we actually fought so much that we bled and cried.
Thank you for making this masterpiece
Oh,
and chatting.
thank you.
And we will be crowdfunding about maybe like $5 billion to press this on vinyl. There will only be one vinyl pressed, but it's a very expensive thing to do. But if you'd like, we can also sell you PNGs of the vinyl. I mean, NFTs for the low price of $4 billion.
Not a part of this. I do
So,
not sign this off.
Just
This is, no.
comment if you are interested. Comment, I invest.
It's also on the list of sorries. I'm sorry.
We hope you enjoyed this video and that you have a wonderful Valentine's Day with whoever or whatever you may love. Specifically, that one is for those who are married to Hatsune Miku. Big thank you, as always, to all of my Ko-Fi supporters and members. Ko-Fi. I've been posting videos and blog posts on there that are private and only for NerdFuse advances. So feel free to be there or be square. And don't forget, you are always welcome at Cool Uncle's house. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Happy Valentine's Day!